Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am A.H.P. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is basically me sharing with you out there how I grew my chili pepper from seed. Okay, now I have two books called Planting for Food and two book series. Basically it's a book series, and the first one is called Planting for Food Indoor Sowing, which is basically what you see me doing here, growing my own food in planting pots indoors. And the second one is Planting for Food Outdoor Series, which is basically growing your food outside in your normal garden and also in your allotment. And if you're outside of the UK, of course, it's basically what your farm. Yeah. So those books are launching this year, December, just before Christmas, and they'll be available in all my online stores, which are on Etsy, eBay, Amazon, and also on my personal website online store, which is www.anpochen.com. So let us get into today's video. I have got two pots here that have germinated. Okay, however, I am going to be showing you how I normally do it. Let me use this particular pot here, and I had it filled already, but we're going to start from the beginning. Okay, so normally I would what did I do? Okay, so I normally grow mine from seed. So did I put it? Okay, yes I did. So normally I grow mine from seed. Last year I attempted to grow my own, however I wasn't successful at it. This year I've given it a go again using the Thompson and Morgan seeds, which I got from from a magazine that I bought last year during the first lockdown. And so basically all the instructions are there. Okay, how to grow it, and when to harvest it basically. So I planted this month, which is February, and it will be ready for harvesting from June up to November this year. Okay, so what I did is basically fill up. Let me use another pot because I'm not going to be using that one. Okay, so I filled up the pot using, of course, compost. Okay, so some compost, and I made the compost moist by simply adding clean water to the compost, a little bit of clean water until it's moist like that, and then I put my seeds in, and then I covered my seeds lightly covered it with compost. Okay, once that was done, I then covered the entire planting pot like this. Okay, and then tied it. Like that. Okay, and basically what this does is it creates that nice temperature that your plant needs in order to germinate. And then I just popped it on top of my fridge, and once once that was done, I waited, because it's a waiting game. After that, it's a waiting game. Because I don't have a heated propagator, so I keep it on top of my fridge during the winter. Because I am in the UK, although I am Ugandan, I do my videos from the UK. So we are just coming out of winter into spring. So in winter, temperature tends to fluctuate up and down basically. 1 minute is hot, 1 minute is completely freezing cold, and we're using heating, and I don't use heating all day. Okay, so then because it has all the instructions there, you wait. How many days do you wait? You wait 14 days, which is 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks you check on your plant, and you will notice that it has germinated, and then you just remove your polythene, and voila. Okay, that is what I did this week, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that it's done this. Okay, last year, to tell you guys the truth, last year I bought a plug plant. I didn't grow it from seed. I bought plug plant from the market. However, I didn't know how to take care of it so well, so it ended up dying. But this year I thought, let me give it another go. Okay, so now I'm just going to fill up the spaces in between just to strengthen my crops a bit more. So when you have soil erosion, that's what you should do. Okay, just keep adding a bit of compost just to strengthen your crops, especially if it's going to be in the pot for quite a while growing, unless you're going to transplant it outdoors, which people do. Okay, because in the UK a lot of farmers start their growing season indoors. Okay, so they have greenhouses, and then when the weather becomes nice, like from spring onwards, now they start putting their crops outside. They transplant it and start putting it in their allotments or their gardens or their farms. So that is what they normally do. But I start putting mine into my greenhouse indoors because I don't have an outdoor personal garden. I have a communal garden which I share with other people, and I don't want my crops in the communal garden, so I keep it indoors. That is that. Okay, so, and once I've opened the polythene, I put it back onto my fridge for a couple of days, 5 days to a week roughly, just for it to get used to the temperature, the environment, and then I put it on the windowsill or I put it in my greenhouse, which is next door. So that is it, guys. If you have any questions to do with growing your own food, put it in the comment section and I'll respond to you accordingly. Follow my page, my food page, my planting for food page, which is called A.H.P food store. You will see all things to do with growing your own food and how I basically use these crops once they've grown to the period of harvesting, how I use it in my own cooking and all of that good stuff. I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.